He doesn't read the comments. So you're safe to leave comments below of something I could get Michael. Happy Friday, my loves. How are you doing? Thank you, Michael, for my water. Oh, actually, I'm going to ask you. I'm going to put Michael on the spot. So, as you can tell by the title of this video, this video is going to be about what do you get for somebody who has everything? And I'm talking about mostly women. You can do guys as well if you want to think about it from actually this is actually good from a male perspective, because I feel like because this is the time of the year, right, when you're starting to, the holiday season is kind of now probably on your radar. I already saw a Christmas tree already. It's November, early November, at least when I recorded this video, and I already saw a Christmas tree. So first sighting. Thanksgiving hasn't even hit yet. It's like we're just skipping. Anyway, but yeah, this video is going to be about for people. It's easy, right, to get like, oh, I don't know, a pair of socks, stocking stuffers, and I don't know, just gift sets and stuff like that. But I want this video to be a bit different. I want it to be about the kind of things that is really difficult to get for somebody, and you've got that person in mind, and maybe it's somebody who has it all, who has everything, who's got all the clothes and the wardrobe and goes on trips and stuff like that. Think of like, yeah. Somebody. What would you get? What would you get me?
Exactly.
Actually,
what do you get, Karen?
Leave a comment below. If you were like my best mate, what would you get? Paula's very good at this, by the way. So I'm not going to tell you what she's done in the past because that's cheating. But this is actually a good guess.
But if I give you my ideas, though, doesn't that spoil what you could potentially get for?
Okay, well, try not to think about it for. Well, just
really?
Okay. From a man's perspective,
yes.
Right. What would you suggest to give as a gift for somebody a woman who has a lot, who could just buy it herself?
Spa day first comes to mind.
Okay.
Without a doubt.
Why spa? If she could get it for herself. Because
it's something that women don't necessarily always take the time to do. And I think when you give them a gift like that, they'll be like, oh, well, let me go and do this. It's not like you have to try and save up to spoil yourself. The opportunity to spoil yourself is there. You just need to book the appointment and go. Yeah. It makes it a lot easier, I think, when you give a gift like a spa treatment.
Yeah. Because it's a safe one as well. Everyone would love a spa treatment. There's no one who wouldn't want a spa treatment.
Very true.
Yeah. Okay, so that's a good one. Thank you. Well, do you have another one? But that was a good one. I only asked for one. That is a good one. That's a great one to start with.
I do have one other one. And I think artwork. I think that's actually an interesting piece to give to someone, whether it's photography or a painting. I think artwork could be really cool to give to someone who... But obviously, you want to know their taste, and you don't want it to be something that clashes with what their style is. But at the same time, I think if you both appreciate the same artist or photographer, I think it would be a cool piece to give.
Or maybe if you're not somebody who's art savvy, and because art can sometimes, I think, feel a bit intimidating. Mm-hmm. You could simplify it, but still keep it within that same theme. For example, if there is... I'll take the fashion space. Maybe there's an artistic image that you've seen of a person. Maybe she likes a particular icon, cool image of that person. For example, I know that Paula likes Josephine Baker a lot. I do as well. But and if you can find a really cool photo of her, I'm just using her as an example. You can pick anybody.
It could be a simple little sculpture piece from a particular artist. Let's say she likes art or she has a home decor or something like that that's based around Africa.
Right. That's a good... okay, I get you now. That's very true.
A piece that fits their place.
Perfect.
Artwork, not just here's another vase that you can put.
Right, or here's a candle to put on your table.
Right.
With all the others.
Not decor, artwork.
Artwork.
That's what I mean.
That's a very good point. Which is why I think of people like we love Luigi, Dapper Lou. He has incredible artwork, and we have one of his pieces. I'm actually thinking I'd love to get another one, but I'll show you here on the screen. It's on our wall. It's hanging downstairs, and that's a photo that he took in Africa. President Barack Obama was there, and he had built a series of basketball courts in a particular area and in Africa, and it was to encourage boys to use the basketball game as a metaphor, in a way, as a symbol of like everyone can have a chance at being successful, you know. And it was, I'm not saying it as well as how Dapper Lou explained it, the artist who took the photo. Work is insane. He is on Instagram. I'll leave some images on the screen so you can see his work. But you've just this literally was a brainstorm. We didn't practice this before I press record.
Yeah, I just came out to give a glass of water.
Yeah, you did. Thank you very much. But that's a good one.
Good one.
Thank you. It's a really good. Wasn't that a good one though? Because to his point, if you know her like style in terms of her home, I think that's a really, really good one. Different sizes in his images. You don't have to get the size that we bought. It comes as small as like a postcard. So, you know, and then you just pick the size that you want and order it in advance, go through his images, and then just pick one. And I think that's a really, really thoughtful gift idea. Point is, thought about their home, and you know that it would work with what they already have. It almost makes me think of Ras Casas in St. Lucia. I have a lot of his artwork in St. Lucia in our home. Our Airbnb, if you didn't know, we have one over there. I've mentioned this before. But on both floors, we have filled his place with his art. Carry that kind of stuff to here because a lot of it just like, it's huge. You know what I'm saying? It's like going to maybe a local antiques market in your neighborhood that you know about. And maybe there is a stall or an artist who sells pieces, whether it's, like you said, sculptures or images, photos, and then you can pick, knowing her taste, knowing her home. It's unusual. I don't think you're going to see too many of these mentioned in other videos. It's unique and it feels special. And it shows that you really thought about them versus giving them like a gift certificate. Anyway, that's the first two. Spa day, a treatment. You book something for her, will always be appreciated. Spa treatment, it's one of the best gifts you can give. And the second one is the artwork. I love that one. Okay, let me know what you think about that, by the way, in the comments. All of these ones I'm listing, let me know what you think in the comments. Another good gift idea is jewelry, but not just any jewelry. You want to give, because jewelry is very personal because it's something you wear on you, and you want to give something that's very meaningful. Thinking about a time when I was younger in London, and I gave my mum a name necklace and it said the word mum on it. And she wore that for years, but she still to this day has it. And whenever she puts it on, even if I don't say anything, sometimes I do, every now and again she wears it. And I don't always say something when she does, but whenever she does, I always smile because it takes me back to the time that I got it for. And I think, wow, I really did good to get her that. So jewelry is a really, really good one when you pick the right thing. And so I worked again with Pandora for this part of the video, and it's to share a collection, which I personally have already worn before. And it's their bow collection. It's basically stones that's set in sterling silver and they're shaped into a bow. I call them like a bow tie. That's how I look at them because they just remind me of like menswear for me, but that's just how I interpret them. I don't think that's how they're supposed to be. I think they're actually like a bow, like you tie a bow, like for Christmas. I have one of their bow necklaces, and I'll show you on the screen here. I had to eventually I had to give it a rest. I was wearing that all the time because it goes with everything, and that's why I like the bow collection from Pandora. It's so minimal. And it's for that person who has everything. It shows, but it's minimal. I have worn this particular necklace non-stop. I shower with it. I sleep with it. Different outfits, whether it's showing or it's underneath my polos and turtlenecks, it's always there. And whenever it does show, it sits at such a nice place on my neck that I wear it all the time. And so that's why I like the bow collection so much. So I'm going to show you the latest collection. Show you the necklace first. Oh, I'm coming a bit closer. I don't want to knock my drink over. And it just, like I said, has a very easy minimalist look. Somebody who has a very chic vibe, you know, and they just want to be able to throw it on. You get a flash of it showing, whether you're wearing something that's like a shirt, a simple piece, and it's just there. And I love it. I've already said that I love these bow collection pieces because of that. I'm surprised myself how much I've worn these pieces because of that. But I think they're like the perfect gift to give to somebody who is difficult to shop for in particular. And it's only because, first of all, the bow is a very kind of like universal symbol. And it's not like a typical thing like a heart. Me, I look at them and I think of like a dicky bow tie. You know, like a men who has like a bow tie here. For me, that's the personal meaning they have. It draws back to my love of menswear. I also have the rings as well. So I just doubled up on them on one hand. So hopefully you can see them. And I just thought they were beautiful. And because they're quite dainty, you can just lay them up with all your existing rings, right? So if she's got other pieces, she can just easily add these to what she's already got. Do you know what I mean? Or you can just wear them just as is. Minimal, they're simple, they're chic. It's not like statement jewelry, which I feel like you see a lot during the holiday season. These are quite the opposite, but they still have a presence and it will take you beyond the holiday season because they're so simple. It's there, but it's not too much. A perfect, thoughtful gift for somebody who has everything. Wait till you see the bracelet. Wow. No lie. You're probably not going to believe me because I didn't record it, but I was downstairs. I was having something to eat before I recorded and I was wearing these and Michael went, wow, those are nice. I know you're probably not going to believe me. I didn't record it. So it's like, if you didn't see it, you're not going to believe me, but I mean it. He honestly did say that about these bracelets. And I said it when I opened the box and I saw these, I was like, wow, these are absolutely beautiful. It's like a tennis bracelet, but updated because it's literally a string of bows, but you wouldn't realize it because of how nicely they're like joined together. It's like, wow, those are really nice links. And you wouldn't even realize that you're looking at like a row of bow ties, but that's what they are. These absolutely stunning. And like I said, I'm wearing two of them together and they're adjustable as well with two lengths. So I've got one which sits like here at the top of my hand, like if you like it to be longer. Yeah. So I'm just wearing them like doubled up because I just love seeing the look of them layered. They show whilst you're kind of like moving around. They have the same bow collection, but in pink. Beautiful necklace. And it's also stone that's shaped into a pink bow, set in sterling silver. It's perfect for layering with the multi-bow necklace that's above it, right? It just stops at a really nice place for both of them. Earrings as well that I got in, but I love the look of just wearing this all by itself. Just do the earrings or just do the necklace by itself. But I think the set gives it that kind of like holiday feel when you get them together. On this side, I went a bit more. I put all three on and I love that they're very, very lightweight. It's something that it's always on that person. And so that's what makes jewelry in particular so special. And you want to give them something that's every day and it means something between the two of you. Friendship standpoint, I've gifted gifts for jewelry, which is why I've kept everything that she's ever given to me. I keep staring at them because they're so pretty. They really do. They are bows. It's funny because I know they're bows, but I actually looking and going, are they? The way they're designed. It's good for if she's like going to a special event because this will take you from black tie to running errands. So that's why I like the bow collection. Somebody who who's really into pink and you're like, oh my God, I know exactly what to get her. This is like the perfect gift. I have a unique discount code for you and it's going to give you 15% off. I'll leave everything in the description box. I'm going to put it on the screen here as well. Let me know if you get anything. It's only for a smaller period of time though. It's from December the 3rd to December the 13th. It could also be self-gifting, as you know. Anyway, let me know if you get any of the pieces. Like I said, everything is going to be in the description box as well. I am somebody who loves wearing the bow collection, as I've already shown you. They're perfect. I've got a really good idea for you for a gift idea for somebody who has everything. Maybe she's your best mate, she's just difficult to shop for. And you're like, oh, I don't know. What do I get her that's a bit different? And you're standing around in the shops and you're thinking, oh, I don't want that. This is typical. This is what you get her. And you're going to thank me for this. Doesn't cost much either, but it is so thoughtful. Just like jewelry is very personal, this is very personal as well. Think of maybe a photo the two of you have and frame it, a gorgeous frame, whatever, as nice as one that you can think of, frame it and give that to her as a gift. It could be something that's on the camera roll. You're literally sitting on your gift right now. It's on your flipping phone. There's a photo it's a selfie the two of you have. Maybe it's a trip the two of you took together. It's something very personal, and you know what it is, what I'm talking about. It's something, a photo, there's the two of you in it, in a special place, at a special time. It's whatever that moment that is special between the two of you. And you have that photo and it's on your camera roll. Have it printed out, frame it. That is the gift. I think that's a really, really nice one. That's something that I would love to get as a gift. You know, it means so much. I have photos of Paula and she has of me. And they're just images that we will forever look back and laugh at and smile at. Every now and again on WhatsApp, we will send each other random pictures from like years ago that we have of each other in certain situations, or even video, and we'll have a good laugh. And it's such a nice way to brighten up her day and to make them smile, because I know it does for me. If she just suddenly shows me an image, she shows me a photo, something from back in England, and she'll just send me that photo. I don't care what kind of mood. If I'm having a bad day and she just sends me that, and she'll send me a photo, instantly it's changed how I'm feeling. I will crack a smile. I will burst out laughing probably. But this is what I'm talking about. Give this video a thumbs up, by the way, if I am actually giving you unique, thoughtful ideas for the holidays as gifts for somebody who's picky or who has it all. Because I personally love the idea of like having that Polaroid photo. Maybe it's something, you know, when you go into those photo booths and you have the strip of photos, and maybe you're sitting on ones, right? And she's not seen it in a long time, or you were the one who kept it and you never gave it to her, or whatever. Frame it. That is going to bring not even going to bring a smile. She's going to burst out laughing when she sees it, because she knows the meaning behind that photo, just like you do. This is a good one, because this is something I actually do need. And I'm actually on the lookout for myself, which is a tip, by the way. If you're not sure what to get, like your best mate or a friend or something, or someone, or just somebody who's picky, if you guys have the same taste, imagine you're buying something for yourself. That's always been my fail safe. I'm not going to name any names, but I do have friends who I'm thinking about for gift ideas. And when I'm stumped to think, oh, what do I get for her? I think, okay, what is it that I have that I know she would like too? It could be clothing that I've got. Again, I'm not going to name what it is, because I know her. And I know her taste is my taste. So it's something that I've got, an accessory that I own, and I'll get it for her. If I find out what her size is, I can ask her friend, I could ask her husband or her boyfriend, what size shoe is she in this? Or, you know what I mean? There's ways to find out. It could be a hat. You know, there's something that I have, I know she will like. I'll just buy another one and give it to her. It's 10 out of 10. They've always loved it, because I know their taste and I know they like it, because I have it. I know they like it too. And it's not about being egotistical as in, oh, if I have it, I know she will like it. You have to know that person's taste enough to know that they're going to want that thing too. I was going to tell you, almost forgot. Passport holder. You cannot tell me that is not a good gift idea. She travels a lot. She's always going somewhere. You know she's always using her passport. Get her a really cool passport holder. Don't care if she's already got one. It's coming from you. You'll get her something that's either funny, something that's really super chic, right? Something that's different. It's just different. Get that for her. Just super chic. Maybe you want to splurge and get her something like a designer. You get her that as a passport holder. She's going to love you for giving her that. That's for damn sure. But it could also be like a beautiful chic one that's handmade somewhere from like an artisan and a local small business. But it's a beautiful, get it for her in the color that you know she loves. You know she loves burgundy. Get it for her in that color. You know she loves like croc. Get one her in croc. Get her something that's maybe it's mock croc. That is a really thoughtful, but it's also a very useful gift as well. So I think that's like the perfect gift idea to give someone for the holiday season. And you know she's going to use it. You're very welcome, by the way, for all of these gift ideas I'm giving you that are very, very unique, and they're very, very personal. Another gift idea, it doesn't have to be something tangible as in a thing, like here you are, this is something gift wrapped for you. It can be an experience that you give. I know that for me, I know I'm going to mention Paula again because, well, she's my best mate. But I think the biggest gesture in terms of a gift, a thing, if you want to sort of attach it as a thing, was paying for her to come to spend some time in New York. She was going through it at the time, and I wanted to see her, and I just said, sod it, I'm going to do it. And I did. And it was, I paid for a ticket for her to come over. And to this day, we still talk about it. And me giving that to her, I think she called me when she got the ticket because I actually sent her something physical because I wanted her to get something physical to open up to see that I had bought her a ticket. Maybe it was like a boarding pass. I forget what it was at the time. Or maybe it was like a printout of the actual, the reservation. I think that's what I sent to her. And she called me. She was bawling. Sorry, P. The way she reacted was a gift to me. And that truly is. When you give something to somebody that feels truly special, their reaction is your gift back. It really is. That feeling that they have is transferred to you, and you get that gift back of their reaction. And that reaction will stay with me. I'm not going to cry, but she was. And the way she reacted, I will never forget it. And that is her gift to me. So it's like we gave a gift to each other. You don't have to do that. But it's the thought to give somebody an experience that the two of you can share. It could be, oh, this is a great gift idea. It could be going to the theatre and you get 2 tickets for the two of you to spend time together and maybe go for like a meal afterwards or go to a bar for drinks afterwards. But you pay for that theatre experience for the two of you. And that is the holiday gift. This is what I'm really loving this video because I feel like I'm coming up, and a lot of these I'm coming up with just like the top of my head, by the way. But that is a really thoughtful, shared experience that the two of you are going to have. So it's not just a gift for her as well. The two of you are going to share and remember that evening or that afternoon, that theatre moment that you went with her together as a gift for her. But it's actually a gift for the two of you because you're sharing that experience. These are memories that will always be with you. And that's a great one. Oh, after the theatre production is over, or maybe whilst you're both sitting there, right? It could be during half time when the lights go up. Turn and take a selfie together and remember that moment. And then maybe a year later, print that photo out, frame it. And that's the gift you're going to give to her next year. Or maybe 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. Heck, could be 5 years down the road or even longer. Frame it and give it as a gift. And she's going to look at it and open it and go, oh, and you're going to say, do you remember when that was? And of course, she's going to say, yes, I do. That was when you took me to go and see Wicked in Broadway. I will never forget that moment. Do you remember when afterwards we went to go and have drinks at that bar and that guy tried to chat me up, even though I'm already married? That's what I'm talking about. These are the kind of special gifts that you're going to remember. Tell me, by the way, comment below if you're really loving these gift ideas, because I wanted to challenge myself to come up, because I've done videos like this before where I come up with like gift ideas, but I wanted these ones to feel very, very special, very personal. They're memorable. I know that one that I've done before is to book like afternoon tea at a really posh hotel. Love that. It's super girly, isn't it? But I love stuff like that. You know, like they bring out that silver 3-tiered or 4-tiered platter. That to me is such a great holiday gift. I would love that as a gift. Just to like to sit down with a friend and to just experience that as an afternoon tea in a lovely setting. And it's just the two of you chatting away, pouring tea from like your teapot and just going through that silver platter together. I love that. That is like the perfect gift idea. Do you know that she likes vintage like I do? Pre-loved, that kind of stuff. Like pre-loved is one of those things that's like, it's more and more, what's the word I'm looking for? It's increasingly popular, the whole secondhand. It's so funny because I actually remember when buying anything secondhand was seen to be like, oh, what's she doing? Secondhand. Oh, why would you get that? There's a friend I'm actually thinking of. I remember when she would say to me, but doesn't it smell, Karen? Are you worried about the smell? And this is something you'd hear all the time. You don't hear that anymore. Oh, now it's called pre-loved. It's a fancy name for like used things. Now everyone's saying it's pre-loved. But I have a thought. Because vintage is unique and it's something that when you find something for her that is vintage, she's not, well, first of all, she's not going to have it. And she's going to be the only one to have it. So I think that alone is a category in and of itself to get her something that's vintage. If you want some thought starters, I mean, my goodness, brooches. Sorry, I had to throw that in there. You know how much I love them. But you could just get her like 3 brooches and just tell her just cluster them together on one of your jackets, and just get that for her and just put them in a nice, beautiful dust bag or something. Just something really pretty with a drawstring and. You know what I mean? Just make it look really nice. It's thoughtful. It's unique. And it's something that she definitely doesn't have. It could be a bigger piece that's vintage. I'm talking about maybe a vintage jacket, coat. And when I say vintage coat, it could be I don't know, you went to the men's section and found a really cool vintage blazer and it's oversized and maybe you're similar size to her. You try it on, it looks really cool. She's going to love that. And just get that for her. And maybe put the brooches on it. Do you know what I mean? That is a really thoughtful idea. That's a great gift idea, actually. That's so different. Nobody. Thumbs up this video and comment below if you reckon I'm naming things in this video, because I already know the answer, that you are not, I dare you to find somebody on YouTube who's going to make another gift ideas for somebody who's hard to gift for. I bet you're going to hear at least 3 things in this video that you're not going to hear anywhere else on your For You page. Comment below and say, yeah, I think you're right, Karen. Tell me, do you think I'm right? Because I honestly think I am. You've probably seen her phone, right? And you know the cover she has on it, if she has one. Get her a cover that's different. Something that is just, I don't know, there's just something about it that's just much more unique. And it doesn't just have to be a phone cover, because I think it's okay, you're giving her a phone cover, that's it. And maybe put that in with other things, do you know what I mean? So you could get her that as well as a passport holder, something that's really more unique, it's different. Again, just spend your time looking online, look at the shops that you know. You already have an idea of her taste. You know the colors she likes. You already know the kind of, just the price point of things that she likes. But because it's a phone case cover, you can get her something that's quite premium, but you know she doesn't have it. But again, it's something you add to the other things that she has. I love the idea. Another one, beauty. Now for beauty, this is where you have to really understand her. I know somebody who I already know she likes to play with different colors with eyeshadow and stuff. So I would consider an eye palette. Right? It's got all the different colors in it, but make it a very special one. There is one I literally ordered today. I wish I could show it to you. I honestly just ordered the bloody thing today. And I will prove it to you because in another video, or probably on my TikTok, you'll see it first. I'm going to be wearing those shadows because they're too good, because too many people have been talking about this damn palette, and it's modular as well. You can break it apart. It's Danessa Myricks. It's the Lightworks one, I think it's called. Everyone has been talking about this flipping palette so much, and I caved and I got it. And I've seen the swatches on faces, on arms, stunning. I already own a Danessa Myricks eye palette from, I don't know, I've had it for about 6 months, actually more than that. Gorgeous. And it was my friend Daria. But if you have a girlfriend or somebody you know who's potty about makeup, get her that. Just get her that, or just get it for yourself. The one I thought of is maybe she's into wine. I love to drink wine. I'm a Chablis girl. Wine, Sauvignon Blanc, that's my thing. Maybe give her a really good vino. Something that is just a really, whatever, as good as one as you can afford. A nice bottle of something that you know she loves to drink. Because you already know, right? You know if she loves red wine or white, you go out for drinks. What one does she always like to get? Get a nice quality, just a really, really good one. If you're not sure, just go into I don't know, a really nice upscale wine shop and just say, look, I want to get a gift for my girlfriend. She loves Chablis. What do you recommend for somebody who loves that? I don't know what region, but I just know she loves Sauvignon Blanc. This is me pretending you're speaking to somebody. Or maybe you already do know. Just something like that. Maybe 2 glasses. And maybe you go out somewhere with her and you're hiding the bottle and the glasses because you want to give it to her somewhere that's just, do you know what I mean? I'm trying to think really different when I'm thinking about this. So it's not just like, here, you know what I mean? But I love that. The idea of like getting them something because you know she's a wine drinker and you know she's going to appreciate it, because they would. This is things, everything in this video, she's going to appreciate, or he, because you're really thinking about their tastes and you're thinking about getting them things that they will actually use, they will wear, they'll appreciate, and it means something between the two of you. And that's what's important. But those are like my top things for like, what do you give for somebody who's picky and somebody who has everything, seemingly? What do you give them? I loved everything, including what Michael suggested. I love all of them as ideas. Do not forget the Pandora as well. The 15% code. Speaking of Michael, what do I get him for his holiday? I do have one idea in mind, but I'd love to hear what you're thinking because, to be honest with you, he doesn't really watch my YouTube videos, and he definitely doesn't really read the comments unless I like say like, oh, you have to read the comments this time because of like, I don't know, he's in the video heavily or something, but he doesn't read the comments. So you're safe to leave comments below of something I could get Michael, because as you can see, he's really now into fashion. So because he's so into fashion, what? Because he has like that cropped, which I got from the Frankie shop. It's like a cropped bomber jacket. He loves it because I have one and he used to borrow it. And he looks really good in it. He'd get compliments whenever he wore it. So I knew that he loved it. So I actually waited till it restocked and I got him one. So we both have one each. He loves it. We just went out for dinner last night, the time we were recording this video, and he wore it with his Prada boots and his like skinnier jeans. He looks really cool. But I think the point I'm trying to make here before losing it is that he's really into fashion more. Like I can like talk to him about creative directors who left houses and stuff. He understands. He knows what I'm talking about. What was it I was talking to him about the other day? There was something I was talking to him about, and I was so shocked when he was like, I was so shocked when he like knew what I was talking about. Really, I didn't say it out loud, but in my brain I was like, you actually know what I'm talking about. I thought, how do you know that? He can have like he's at the point now, and you've probably noticed, when I'm getting dressed, I will ask his opinion and I will take it. There was a point years ago, before he was like this, where I would do the opposite to whatever he suggested. You know what I'm talking about. But anyway, so what do you reckon? What should I get him? He's got that Dior saddle bag that he wears right here, high, and he's had that bag for about 4 years now, 5 years. He wears that to death. That is his most worn bag. And the second bag he bought from YSL, it's a messenger style, and it's bigger. So when he just needs to carry more, maybe we're traveling, he uses it a lot. If we're out doing a shoot, it will fit the camera and lenses and the flashlight in there. So it's very practical. It's a practical bag as well. And he wears that a lot. So it's a good yin and yang to have something smaller here and that bigger one that he wears messenger style. He did get I'm not going to say because there's a risk that he might be watching this video. So I don't want to say it. I don't think he is, but my mind's telling me, hold back, Karen. I have a feeling what I might get him. The only thing is he would need to try it on. I'm going to stop there. But if that falls through, please comment below with any suggestions on what I could get him. I feel like you lot know him well enough now. You've seen him enough on my channel. You've seen his change in the way he dresses and stuff. So you know him. You know him to a certain extent. So what do you think? What could I get him? Anyway, leave your thoughts below. I'd love to hear. Maybe a piece of jewelry. Talking about jewelry, I have a really good story. When we were first going out together, we watched Forrest Gump together, the movie. And there's a scene where Tom Hanks says his girlfriend, his love interest in the movie is called Jenny. and who comment below if you've seen this movie, and you probably have because a lot of us have. Anyway, he always refers to him and Jenny as being like peas and carrots. I love Jenny. We're like peas and carrots. I can't even do the accent the way he did it because it's perfect. His acting is just like spot on in that. But the way he said it, it was very endearing. And peas and carrots, that terminology stuck out between the two of us, so much so that we bought, actually I got it for him, a silver bracelet, and I had engraved peas and carrots written on it. Like, anyway. But you understand the power of jewelry. It's very, very, very personal. So I'm going to leave that code to these beautiful Pandora minimalist pieces. 15% off between December 3rd to December the 13th. Very easy pieces to just mix in with what she's already got. You don't have to take them off. And that's why I love these pieces so much. But anyway, that's it, my loves. I'll leave everything as well in the description box for you. And I'm going to disappear. And I will see you next week, Friday. Talk to you later. Let me know if you really enjoyed what I'm listing in this video. I wanted, like I said, to come up with some very unique, thoughtful, helpful, personal ideas for the holiday season. Same name, KarenBritChick everywhere. And subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. It's free and it helps my channel to grow. See you a lot later. Bye.